listening to NacChat with Amy Mahaffey, straight from the city of Nacogdoches, where we chat all things Nac. We make any topic fun, and I'll take you behind the scenes of the oldest town in Texas.
All right, folks. This is Amy Mahaffey with NacChat, and this is episode 13, lucky number 13. And so, with that, we're going to do something a little different today. And we are so excited. What happens when we talk on the podcast is typically I sit back and I tell the guests, we're just going to chat like we do every day. And sometimes we do fun stuff and we play games, and we sometimes have to cut what we record, and sometimes that's the best part. And so today, in addition to our rumor mill, which we're going to start with, and Larissa has been by and we're about to visit with her, we will get to share with you some of the awesome stuff that we've done. Mr. Jeffers is going to take a spin and take a quiz. I think I take a quiz, and it's just a lot of fun. So stick with us, and once again, thank you for listening. Next up, we will be visiting in the next episode with City Engineer Steve Bartlett, and we'll be doing another rumor mill. So we hope you tune in. Thanks. So, guess what time it is?
Time for the rumor mill.
I'm excited. We haven't done this in a while.
I know. It's been too long.
I know.
Moved out of the building and...
I know. But I sat down at a United Way board meeting yesterday, and somebody said, I listened to your podcast. And I was like,
yay.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody's hearing us. So, we have had record-breaking podcasts lately because we've been giving all good scoop about what's coming to town.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, what's coming to town, Miss Economic Development?
One that we've been working on for a long time, Bottle Cap Alley, is a concept owned by Mr. Larry Marshall. He is the gentleman who originated Cotton Patch. Did you know Cotton Patch in Nacogdoches?
Yeah.
This is the first location ever.
Okay.
And he developed those into a successful chain. He is no longer, I believe, involved with a Cotton Patch company.
Okay.
But now he has started this new concept called Bottle Cap Alley, which is a family-friendly burger restaurant place. It's got a huge outdoor dining area.
Cool.
That has games like washers and sandbags and stuff like that. So it'll really fill a niche that we don't have a lot of here in Nacogdoches. We have a couple patios, like Nuke's and the Fredonia have a patio.
But a place you can take your kids to play and eat and hang out. That's great.
Yeah, it'll be really good. They've applied for permits.
Yes, they have.
So they should be under construction on North Street in a couple of weeks.
And tell people where they're going to be exactly, because I think that's kind of a question mark.
Yes, there's a vacant lot that is near, oh, help me out, Dairy Queen. And near Dairy Queen, the current Cotton Patch, and Barn Hills.
Right.
So we're excited to add another different restaurant to Nacogdoches.
So they're going in that vacant lot?
Mm-hmm. There's a billboard in the middle of that lot right now.
Right. And no restaurants are currently moving,
correct?
That's right.
Correct.
Okay. So that was one question I've heard. You know, these rumors.
Yes.
Well, they're tearing down everything right there. I was like, no.
Well, I can say that somebody did buy those three properties, the Cotton Patch, Peking, and what am I missing there? And Dairy Queen. All of those properties have current leases, so there are no plans right now to tear them down. I can't say that will forever be the plan.
Right.
But they do have new owners, so we could see something new there in the future.
Sure.
And we will, of course, do everything we can do to help those existing restaurants find a new place if their property owner does decide they want to do something else there.
Super.
So that's kind of that's a big deal in economic development is adapting to change and helping existing businesses if they get displaced, keeping them in our community and doing everything we can to add to the net number of businesses.
Right. We need options to go eat.
Yes.
Guess what I did this morning, speaking of options to go eat?
What did you do?
I got to tour the Fredonia Hotel with the downtown merchants.
Isn't it so pretty?
And there were people in there eating breakfast.
Today
is the grand opening. Today's Tuesday.
That's exciting. We need to start having breakfast meetings there.
Well, absolutely.
Isn't that awesome?
Support downtown.
Absolutely.
It looks so good.
It's stunning.
Yes.
The change is stunning.
It's amazing. Well, I have some Facebook stuff that I want to look at. So this is one in my wheelhouse. Well, let me start with this other one.
Somebody wants, they were tweeting, Lynn P. tweeted about some cheerleading camps, and she wanted to bring something like this to Nacogdoches. We don't have anything like it here. And she replied to the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And we did some checking, and SFA actually does have a cheer camp.
Oh, awesome.
And so I wanted to throw that out there that, sometimes I think we go, we don't have that in Nacogdoches. And then when you really look, we have a lot of cool stuff going on. Art, concerts.
SFA has a ton of camps for your kiddos.
Oh, yeah.
Just about any sport you can think of. I think they have a football camp. I know they have basketball camp. They have cheer camp.
Lots of music
camps,
yeah.
Yeah. So before you drive your kids to Tyler or Longview for a camp, unless you just want to drop them off for a week.
Right. Well, there's that.
We always check out SFA because we've got a lot of, in the summer, there's a lot of stuff for non-college kids to do there.
Absolutely. Which is super exciting for SFA. So here's one that says, somebody needs to buy up one of those empty stores and buildings in downtown and open up a new bar. So that's kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, we are trying so hard to get more activity down here at night, and it's getting closer and closer and closer.
I think that the whole idea with, the Main Street has an advisory board, and we meet once a month, and it's an open meeting just like City Council, and they have really cool ideas for downtown. And the sentiment lately has been giving downtown like two lives. We talk about, it's awesome. Mixed use, and so at night we have people that live downtown that come home, and in the morning they go to work, and then people that work downtown come into downtown. And so I kind of already have that cool ebb and flow. And with the Liberty Bell and Bonita being downtown, and the brewery, and now the Fredonia, we're going to continue to see that. And so I do think it's important for people to know some of our downtown buildings that are empty are not for sale.
Right.
And so there are plans in the future. It is a struggle, and it's also kind of, people buy a home and they are going to fix it up one day, and so they just have the home. It's kind of like that. It just isn't as glaring as an empty downtown building.
Right.
So.
And planning the renovations for a downtown building it's so much more of a project than any other renovation in town.
So they're historic.
And it's a different construction. It's, you're in a building that is literally attached sometimes to the building next door to you.
Right.
It's a very different piece than to renovate a building that was built in the 80s on North Street or University Drive.
And so, part of I think what takes so much time is we have to have fire separation for safety, because if a building on one end of the block burns, these old buildings, the whole block burns. And unless
they have the correct fire separations and sprinklers and all that stuff.
Right. And so I think it's important when we see some of these buildings for sale, sometimes they take time to move because you're waiting on somebody who is knowledgeable in this field, because it is a specialty, and B, somebody who has the pockets and the capital to do that and can start generating money on a huge building, because it's like renovating a shopping center almost. Right.
And we're lucky that some of our folks that have purchased buildings, we're lucky they are taking their time, because we know that they're going to do it correctly.
Right.
Like the Stokes own the building on the corner of Pecan and Main Street. And they are taking their time working with their architect and engineers to make sure that their plan is perfect, because it's been vacant for 20 or 30 years.
Wow. Yeah.
So they need to stabilize if not longer than that, probably longer than that. So they need to stabilize the building. And they recognize that this is going to be the renovation for the next 50 years. Right. So they have to do it right.
Yes. Yes, exactly. But we have true labors of love downtown. People who have just fallen in love with these buildings and said, I want to pour my heart and soul into this. And so we're very thankful for that.
Yep. Like the Ramshers that renovated Dolly's Diner, another place that's open at night.
Precisely.
They did that because they love downtown Nacogdoches and they fell in love with the building.
And they're hard. Restaurants are especially hard to do downtown because of all the infrastructure that you need, and sometimes you own the building but you don't own the alley behind that you need to send things like grease traps out the door. And so there's a lot of things we have to work through with these folks.
But we have worked through it with every single project we've had. So
we have. It's good. It's an awesome thing. It just is not, like you said, a new construction. Where you can build it from the ground up. So it's kind of
kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it special.
It is. It is. You can never replace these downtown buildings.
No, you can't. So currently we have only two buildings for sale downtown.
Which ones are those?
One is on the corner of Church and Main.
Mm-hmm.
And one is next to City Hall, the old Story Right office supply building. It used to be a car dealership and
a hair tonic
factory, all kinds of stuff. And that building in itself is, 3 stories, 30,000 square feet. It's a big building. We were daydreaming about what it could be this morning. So
the possibilities are endless.
It is. So I think we could use another bar downtown.
We can always use more places for people to gather downtown.
Sure.
Always for that second life that you talked about, that second phase of the day.
Right.
Downtown's Nacogdoches' living room.
Yeah.
And so it's, where do you go when your friends come over? You go to the kitchen and you go to the living room.
I love that. That is so cute. I'm going to use that. Well, fun. What else you got going on?
Let's see. What other new stuff do we have coming? We keep talking about Chipotle.
Well,
it's coming, y'all.
It never hurts to talk about it again.
The driveway's in as of today, which is, what is today? The day that we're recording?
Tuesday the 27th of June.
So the 27th of June, the driveway is being poured and traffic signals being worked on, and they're working on the interior.
That's great.
We know they'll be open before school starts.
Well, yeah.
They were moving a little more slowly than I expected, but once they get the inside finished out, just like any chain restaurant, they're probably going to have some training.
Yeah.
So it'll be a couple more weeks, so don't go, pound on the door. Like, remember that Target commercial where a lady goes, open, open, open?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Let them train their people. And then
it.
I'm sure they'll have a big opening celebration.
And they can go eat at Taco Casa while they wait.
Exactly.
And there you go.
Exactly.
And Panda Express.
Yes.
They look good over there.
They are moving very quickly.
Yeah.
They'll probably do the same thing, probably have a little bit of training before they open. So I'm sure they will both be open.
I saw Panda Express had hiring sign outside.
Ooh,
so
yeah.
They are ready if you've got a high school kid that needs to earn some money, or college kids that want to get their experience. We are ready for that. So my phone was ringing.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of natural podcasts. That's how it goes at City Hall. So what else? We done?
I'm trying to think of other things I can talk about. I don't have my project list with me.
Well,
let's see. What else do we have open? Downtown stores are open on Sundays. Did we talk about that?
we didn't.
Let's talk about that. That's huge news.
Exciting thing
That
for
is
us.
very exciting.
It's hard because Sundays are very special, and Sundays are family and church, and it's just a time where people get to reset. And so we believe in that, and we have to remember sometimes that our downtown people, sometimes it's a family business. We have no chains downtown.
Right.
And so to ask that of people is a lot to ask. It changes their week. And so we're very thankful we've had a lot of folks be open on Sundays.
Good.
I read a study that it sometimes takes 7 years for businesses to start seeing that, because the locals have to support it. And we have the hotel opening, so our hope is that tourists will help with the traffic downtown. But we have to have locals come downtown on Sundays, and getting the word out is the biggest hump.
Yeah.
So,
but just think about that. After you go to church with your family, come downtown to eat at the hotel or Dolly's Diner, or who else is it? The Liberty Bell is open.
Yeah.
And then go shopping, because sometimes it's hard to get to the downtown stores during the week. If you work 8 to 5.
Exactly.
And so Saturday and Sunday are great times to go, and Sunday is just what a perfect afternoon.
Exactly. And I would say if you are planning on coming downtown and you need to buy a gift, or something's coming up, try to do it on a Sunday to support that concept, because that'll keep the momentum going. Because the fact is, if they're not seeing the profits from it, they'll go back to not being open. So we're very excited to start the trend.
And if it is ever your first visit to downtown, or it's your first Sunday visit to downtown, tweet that to us.
Oh yeah.
Or post it on one of our Facebook pages, so we know and we can show everybody and kind of help build that momentum.
I love it. Thanks.
Just send pictures.
Thanks for riding on the rumor mill with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You need to do this again soon.
Yes.
Okay, so we all know that I'm the young gun at the city, and so I get to know all the cool technological terms, and I want to see if you can define some of them. Are you excited?
So you have to be youthful in order to understand those terms?
Not necessarily.
Oh, so an old guy might?
Yeah, we're going to see.
Were you suggesting that I was old?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We got that out of the way.
Define hashtag.
Let's see. My kitties told me that when you hashtag something when you're tweeting,
Mm-hmm.
that it indexes it so that you can go and find whatever.
Yeah, it categorizes your tweets. Or Facebook has a hashtag feature
Oh,
now.
you're so much more articulate than I am.
But that's good. Cloud storage.
The cloud's not a cloud, it's a computer. And so it's where you can store information on a computer database that who knows where it is and be able to recall it, especially if you lose all your data when you go swimming with your cell phone in your back pocket.
Yes. A filter.
I don't know that I really know, other than, let's see, when you're doing a search, you can eliminate certain items
Yeah.
from the search.
That works.
Okay.
Good job. You're getting an A so far. Emoji.
Oh, the little smiley things and whatever else that I
You
use
have
not
one
very often.
You have one that you send me in an email when I make a mistake. And it's like I don't know if it's an eye roll. I don't ever recognize it. But you do send me one. Like if I put the date wrong on something. Which
Oh,
I
there's
do all
one
the
with
time.
an emoji with they've got their head tilted to the side. They're holding their chin. and
Oh,
there's-
yes.
They're looking up. There's kind of a squint in
That's
one of the eyes.
what does that one mean to you? Does that mean something
They're
bad?
just thinking,
Get it together?
is that right or is that wrong?
I see. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay.
You learned something.
I
today.
did. On fleek.
No idea.
On fleek is like, it's legit. It's cool. It's on fleek.
Where's that come from?
Slang. I don't know. Where does any slang come from?
But it's used how? Where?
Like, that shirt that you're wearing is on fleek today.
Well, I know, but
How? What do you mean? I use it in a sentence.
I know, but is it something that people use on tweeting or?
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Like, the concert at Bonita Creek is on fleek. And I rhymed.
No, it's on the creek. It's not on.
And I rhymed. I didn't even mean to do that. Okay, one more. OOTD. It's an acronym for something.
No idea.
One of those days.
Okay,
See? You can use that now.
I'm glad that I can.
That and on fleek, that's your homework. You have to use those.
Yes, ma'am. I gotcha.
All right, we good? See that? Hey everyone, it's Amy Mahaffey, and we are here with our favorite multimedia intern, Cammie Hins.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you
Okay,
doing?
so in the process of researching some segments for our podcast, we discovered that I don't know terms that are cool anymore.
Yeah, so I've been kind of looking up a couple of terms, like you asked for Dan, and every time that I ask you, you say, "What's that?" So
I seriously thought I was going to stump Dan with all of these cool hip terms that I knew, and I've learning very quickly that I don't know these terms. So there's like generational difference. So I'm going to ask Dan some terms that I in fact do know, but you are going to ask me terms that I in fact do not know, and you're going to explain to me what the heck some of this means.
sure.
Okay, so I'm ready.
Well, we'll just go down my list. So the first one that I said was the U2 album on iTunes. And that one's kind of like, it's not a term, obviously, but that was something that was really popular, like, last year. So everyone was, like, super mad about U2 being downloaded onto their iTunes automatically whenever they didn't want to be. So I thought that was real funny.
But I didn't know that happened.
No, of course not.
So-
Why would you?
I don't really understand.
Well, yeah, it was just like a global, national, whatever.
Conspiracy.
No, not even a
It sounds
conspiracy. It
creepy.
just, yeah, I mean, I guess it was kind of, it was just people don't, like, it was almost like U2 was trying to force people to listen to their album.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But I
because
didn't get
no
it
one
on my
listens to
phone.
them. Yeah, you did.
I don't think I did.
It's in your, it didn't go to your iPhone, it went to your, unless you didn't download that new version of iTunes.
I don't know. You told me yesterday my keyboard looked old.
Okay, you haven't gotten the update that came out like 2 years ago.
I have.
You haven't, though. Your keyboard, look at the difference. between your phone and my phone, just the way that the clock is, the text is different.
Well, my phone's dead, so I can't even look at my phone right now.
Anyway,
Whatever.
okay, let's move on.
My keyboard's not old. It's not old.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Okay, so
Hit me.
I was going through this list, and low key.
Like, let's be low key tonight and watch a movie.
No. So there's low key and there's high key. What do you think high key means?
Like when you're singing a song. Okay, it's a high key, right? This doesn't make sense.
You're half right.
Okay, so say.
You're half right in the sense of that is a thing, but not what I'm talking about. Okay. So low key means if I was talking to you and we're like passing by a burger joint, right? And I'm hungry and I say, you know what, low key, I really want a burger. So that
doesn't
means
even make grammatical sense in a sentence.
it didn't have to, because we're just talking. It means like,
I guess that's the point of sling.
yes,
But I don't get it.
so if I were to say,
want a burger,
yeah,
so I don't really want the burger.
It's like you really want it, but you don't want to tell people. You don't want to make it like,
Oh, like subtly.
yes,
I want a burger.
subtly, like, okay, so
So why wouldn't you say like I kind of want a burger? Can you swing in there?
I guess that'd be an easier way, but you can say like low key or like,
So high key, I need.
no, okay, listen to this. How about if there's a TV show, name a TV show that you hate. Good. Okay, so if there
I had to think.
if there was a TV show that, God,
The phone keeps ringing.
do you need to take that?
I don't know. I don't even know what I just did with the phone. Okay.
Call is being answered.
I don't even know what's happening right now. Okay. I always forget to forward my phones during these. This is real life, people. Okay, continue. Burgers.
No, TV shows. So
TV
if,
shows that I hate. I couldn't remember one.
if we were watching a TV show, or if I just came up to you and I said, hey, low key, I really like this show. Okay, low key, I really like The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like embarrassing to me that I'm going to tell you that I like The Bachelor. So I'd say low key, just to tell you, like,
Keep it.
kind of keep it on, like,
Between
it's just
us.
something that I'm not really willing to share with
So
the
high
world.
key's like,
So
I
high key's
love The
like,
Bachelor so
yes,
much,
be
I
like-
can't even keep it a secret.
Exactly. High
Okay.
key would be, I am not ashamed to say this.
I got it.
Got it?
Okay, hit me with one more.
Okay.
I'm going to know the next one. I really feel like I am.
Savage.
Like, that is so savage. Like, you're out of control.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Essentially.
See? I know.
Yeah.
That's
or,
savage, man. You're being
Yeah,
savage.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
See? I've still got it. Yes. All right, folks. That is it for this episode of NacChat. Tune in next time to hear more.